us here is a defensive dispute that we're running along with the other trade unions. That goes for the National Railway and it goes for London Transport. They've got their tanks on our lawn right now, and they've got the tanks on the lawn of the working class, if you're happy to have, lucky to have one, all over this country. Every single public service that we have built since the Second World War, in the settlement that the Attlee government brought to us, is now under attack. Whether it's the health service, the care service, the education services, the transport services, every single one of them is under attack, and the unions and the Labour movement have to keep this fight back going and spread it right across the country, starting now. And let's be clear as well, transport is a class issue. You've heard it from many of the speakers tonight. It's an equal rights issue, and of course it's an environmental issue. The poorest people in this country will be attacked by poor public transport provision. We already know that. The RMT organises bus workers out in the county towns down in the southwest, bits of the northwest and along the east coast of England. They are subject to massive cuts to their transport provision. And if you think the fares are high in London, going from the outskirts of a provincial town like Lincoln or Scarborough, it's going to cost you £6 or £7 each way going forward. And if you think working class people can afford that, you've got another thing coming. Working class people will face a future where they're locked in their houses because they can't go to the shops, where they're locked in their houses and they can't put their heating on and they're worried about feeding themselves. If that's not a class issue, I don't know what is. And we will be taking that. They've not announced service closures as yet. They've not announced curtailment. And the pressure they're under now from the Unite strike, from our campaigns and other strikes, I think means that they're going to roll back some of these consultations on bus services. We'll see what happens in the next few weeks. But it's a lesson to us. It's the trade union movement, organised labour, that is going to move these politicians in our direction. We're not going to plead. We're not going to ask for policy documents. We're not going to ask for favours of politicians anymore. We're going to organise the working class in the workplace, in our communities, and we're going to get the job done ourselves.